Welcome, everyone. You are listening to The Scene with Dave and Bubba. My name is Dave Holly, and I have my own podcast called The Dave Holly Hour, which focuses on arts and entertainment, which includes music. But this podcast, The Scene with Dave and Bubba, you're going to hear a lot more music because, well, Bubba is a musician, singer-songwriter. Bubba Startz, how are you?
And don't forget concert promoter as well.
Yes, you do it all.
Which is what we're here to do, right? To not just promote myself and what I do musically, but to promote the rest of our local scene and our more regional scene as well. We're in a very precarious geographical location here. Lots of borders, lots of different towns, lots of different states, right? So when we say local, it can stretch a few hundred miles in each direction.
True.
I think.
Yeah.
So
because, we got the whole state of South Dakota because we want to give our due to the West Coast, Northwest Iowa, and Southwest Minnesota, and even down into Nebraska.
Correct.
The Omaha area has a lot of great music going on. But we're going to focus on getting the people that really haven't had the chance to get a lot of promotion behind them.
Right. Well, we're going to focus on people that I'm working with, especially, but growing from there and, mostly independent, local singer-songwriters and people who are forming bands and are doing things and releasing things all independently right now. And we want to give them their due credit and give them a little bit of press and publicity where we can, and also, booking and promoting them in our shows and things as well. So it's kind of a full circle moment between this and all the shows and everything that we're doing all weekend and connecting that with the rest of the week and the rest of the arts, hopefully in the future.
Well, let's give people a sample of what they can hear on this show. Tell us a little bit about Alyssa Keiser.
Alyssa was just at our ladies' night songwriters rounds in Mitchell at Dr. Lucky's. Great young singer-songwriter. I can't say enough good things about this young lady. She came in and absolutely blew us away at the ladies' night. Her range was from doing a cover of Britney Spears' Toxic to her own, I would say, very Taylor Swift-esque song that I'm going to introduce you to today called Seatbelt. Easy to see the influence that Miss Swift has had on the world when you listen to someone like Alyssa. She's great. She's very, very talented. She's a very talented songwriter. She's going to do great things. I know that she's going to Mount Marty University right now. She's a volleyball player as well, so a student athlete. And she's staying really busy playing Yankton, Mitchell. We got her into some shows. I know that she's trying to break into Sioux Falls and our scene up here. So we're definitely talking about working her into our other projects at Club David and beyond. So yeah, I think this song Seatbelt is a great encapsulation of what the scene is going to look like over the next 5 years. We have a lot of young ladies that are coming up. Rowan Grace is another one from out in the Rapid City area who's going to be coming up. She's releasing music. Alyssa is right in that same vein. It's pop, it's rock. She's got a lot of range. And I think she's a really talented songwriter, Dave. And I think you're really going to like this song.
All right, here it is. This is Seatbelt by Alyssa Keiser.
I'll run from my thoughts, I'll chase another heartbreak, I'll break one instead.
Well, welcome back. We just listened to Seatbelt by Alyssa Keiser. Dave, what did you think?
When you were talking about Taylor Swift and so forth, yeah, you could definitely get it. But I guess I loved this song because of the way that it transitioned. You know, there was some fun stuff in there lyrically, but I'm always one of those when I hear a young person because, you know, face it, I'm 61, and sometimes I think that music ended after Sinatra. So I'm always like, okay, why did they call it Oh, there it is. And then you get the hook. And I just always enjoy a fun tune like that. She is very talented because that's a great song lyrically as the songwriter and as a singer. It's there. What a great start to the show.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. And I really wanted to start with a feature, Alyssa, especially because she's someone that we're new to working with, but she is the future of the scene. And that's really why we started the podcast. That's why we are doing so much work, DBS Entertainment, doing so much work in the community to form songwriter nights, open mics, and different things like this to foster this young talent that we have in the area, to allow them the space to become really great artists. And I think this young lady's on a great path. Another person that I think is well on their way to being a great artist, and he's actually one of mine and my wife Danielle's favorites, is Devon Sants. This song that I'm going to introduce you to, Dave, is called I'm Not a Hero. This one is special to us, and I know it's special to Devon as well, because the collaboration it was with some good friends of his. Tyler Bills is the lead singer for Judd Hoos. Chris Huzengay is on this as well. He goes by Chris Graves. They work together tirelessly on shows. They play a lot of duo shows together. I know they recorded it with Tom Frear out at Cottonwood Recording, who's a good friend of mine as well. So it was kind of a celebration. He shot an awesome music video for it. They had a ton of fun with this, and I think it really comes out in the song. And the song is so poignant, and you'll hear Devon's voice. He's so unique. He's the most unique voice in music today, and his stage persona, everything is so cohesive and coherent. He's got a great stage persona. He's got a great stage presence when you go see a live show, and it comes out in his music videos, in his songwriting, and in the song itself. So with no further ado, I give you I'm Not a Hero by Devon Sants.
Can you play I'm Not a Hero?
Sure, this one's for you. I keep my darkness close to me, 'cause it's not my enemy, oh no. I'm not a hero. All these words in my head, they've all been said before. Like, why am I here and what do I stand for? I tell myself I'm free and stand for something, but I know deep down inside I stand for nothing. Keep my darkness close to me, 'cause it's not my enemy, oh no. I'm not a hero. I've done things you won't believe. You wouldn't even
All right. Good job, everyone.
You know, Bubba, sometimes there are songs that you listen to and you can envision where you would really love to be listening to it. And that's one. I want to be on a country road, windows down on a nice day, and turning the radio up high. Maybe do it 11.
That's how music should be listened to,
Yeah.
right?
Man, it gave me that vision and such a catchy tune. Very understandable on the lyrics. That's another thing that I like quite often is that, you can just sing along with it after the first verse. You're ready to go and say, hey, have you heard this guy? Go ahead and listen to this Devon guy.
Yep.
Wow, it's great stuff. And, that's one of the focuses of this show, The Scene with Dave and Bubba, although it really could be Bubba and Dave, too. But what I love about it is the fact that it's originals that we're focusing on for the most part. When you get great lyrical things to go with great music, there are so many things that don't happen right. That's a great example of how music happens right.
And Devon is a powerhouse as far as output goes. He has a huge discography already. He's always working and writing on more. So yeah, if you're gonna follow someone, you love original songwriting, you love a little bit different. He can be a little darker sometimes too with some of his themes, but he's as original as it gets for me. And guys like him are a big reason why I'm so focused on doing what we're doing now, building the show, building the scene in general, because we got a good thing going on here right now in South Dakota and in the region where I think not as many of us have that dream of moving to Nashville and doing that and playing for no money. And I think we understand that there's some really good paying gigs around here. And if we all kind of band together, that we can do even bigger and better things. And Devon's been a big part and a big believer of what we've been doing. We've brought him out for some shows out here already and worked with him out in the Black Hills as well. He's from the Rapid City area now, originally from Colorado, but I know he calls the Black Hills home now. So, yeah, he's a big focus of what we're going to be doing this year. So get used to seeing and hearing Devon Sants.
You mentioned, the dream of Nashville and getting down there and then playing for nothing. I have family down in the Nashville area, and my nephew is in two different bands. One is an indie rock band, and the other is a Pearl Jam cover band. Great bands. And so one time I was talking to him, I said, when you get a gig down there, what do you guys take home for it? And he laughs and says, if you want to play in Nashville on Broadway, you're usually having to pay a stagehand, pay for the right to be on the stage, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like so different than what everybody imagines. We always wish anybody, especially when it comes to dreams, you want to wish people well. I hate the people that want to see people fail. I want to see everybody succeed. As you mentioned, Devon already has quite a discography. It's a great thing, and it's great that people do stick around and realize that either A, you can make your business out of what you love, or even if you don't make a living at it, you're still going to have plenty of opportunity.
Making an impact is the biggest thing to me, where it might not make a living. I don't know what it's going to do for us yet. I just know that I'm being called to put my time into something greater than myself right now. Mm-hmm. And if that means building out and capitalizing on some opportunities that are coming my way because of what my band happens to be doing right now, I'm trying to hold that door open and to bring everyone that's waiting in line outside in with me. There's no exclusivity to what we're doing either, Dave. We're wide open. We want to connect with everybody.
Yeah, we do.
But also somebody I've talked with, venue owners about is that not every opportunity is for everyone either. Right. So I'm not going to be offended when my show that I want to bring to yours, you think just doesn't fit demographically with or the vibe of your place. that's fine, because we'll find a home for that, but also there's
and
going
then
to be
what are
some
you looking for?
Right,
and we'll
exactly.
find it for you.
Yeah, do you have some direction of what you want your vibe to be? Because I think we can provide that. I think the Sioux Falls area and the scene, regionally, I think we can provide for everything. We have comedy, we have theater, we have country bands, we have rock bands, we have, pop artists, not unlike Alyssa Keiser, who we heard from earlier. Yeah. So there's a lot to offer in Sioux Falls and South Dakota, in the greater area. So we're really trying to bring that to light and have this be a hub for artists to get heard, and then hopefully get to build on their careers from the opportunities we can provide here.
You are listening to The Scene. We hope that you are having a great time, as we are, listening to original music. So the next one on the list, our final artist of The Scene this week, Clayton Ryan. Tell us about this.
Clayton's going to blow up this year, and I'll tell you why. The songwriting is out of this world, and not only is the quality there, the quantity of it that he's putting out right now is incredible. I think I told you about it when we did our podcast together, that he's writing a song a day and posting it on his Instagram, right? Even if each one isn't a full-fledged song, all of these ideas, you're going to have 365 ideas by the end of that's a whole career, Dave, in my book. So yeah, he's doing a lot. He's in the Minneapolis area, and he's unbelievably talented. I mean, that's the key. And he works really hard. He's got some great representation now. Coffee Break Entertainment, who DBS Entertainment is going to be working closely with to bring more Minneapolis artists down here, but also to help our South Dakota artists to get up into that bigger market and to build themselves a fan base up there as well. Clayton is the tip of the iceberg there. He's really the best of us. He's played out in the Black Hills band, the Brandon Jones band, who Startz and Endz has a little bit of a relationship with now. And he's good friends also with Tom Frear out at Cottonwood Recording. He was also featured on Triple Fine, my latest release, playing bass and singing along on some backup vocals. So Clayton's just a force. You're going to love this song. Better Man is something deeply personal to Clayton himself. The song was written at a time before and then after leaving Los Angeles and after heartbreak and financial break, as he put it to me, that he revised some of the lyrics and it really became what it is now. So I think you're really going to like this one, Dave.
And this is Clayton Ryan.
Better Man.
Making up time, feeling low, running high. My soul was headed southbound. I only made it through the night, chasing tail lights and listening to the engine sound. In the still of the dark, I was searching my heart, wondering if I've been living right. And I still ain't sure, but the love that I've earned got me feeling that I won the fight. Yeah. I'm not better than anyone, not anyone other than who I was. And I'm gonna be a better man, yes, a better man. The best I can, and the best is yet to come. It's yet to come. Heavy and my body was weary, held up by my bones and a dream. I was feeling mighty low, like a flower couldn't grow, with the sun beating down on me. Down, down, woman, pockets both empty, but stubborn like the day is long. It only made sense that these words in my head were telling me to push on. Better than anyone, not anyone other than who I was. And I'm gonna be a better man, yes, a better man. The best I can, and the best is yet to come. It's yet to come. If I go, I'm going with you. Gonna open my soul and you can
better than that, Dave.
That is for sure. Oh my, Better Man by Clayton Ryan. That one blew me away. And then while we were listening to that, you said he's 25, and the first, well, actually after my mouth gaped open and gasped, it's like, that voice does not sound 25. That has maturity in it that's been honed and just has such a great sound to it.
He is seasoned in every way and such an accomplished musician. I mean, everything you heard on that song besides the drums and the piano was him. Incredibly talented musician, incredibly good-natured and good-spirited man. He is a better man. I think he's the best of us right now. He's got such a good thing going on. He's got a great team. I really think he's going to crack through, and that's what we're looking for, is to help some of these artists to do that, right? To make those opportunities for these beautiful songs to see the light of day, and to do more than just throwing them out there on a playlist on Spotify, right? To give them some life, to talk about these artists, to get to know the people behind the songs, and to then feature them hopefully on future interviews. And a lot of big plans for this show, Dave. I think this was a great first episode.
I do too, as a nice little pilot for everybody to get an idea about what it's going to feature. And, the thing is, in just a moment, I'm going to let you tell people where they might be able to see these artists live, because a dear friend of mine, his favorite saying is, live music is good for the soul. Any of these three that we just played, I would love to see live.
Well, I think you're going to get a chance to, Dave. All three of these artists are people that I'm pretty close with. Alyssa Keiser plays a lot in the Yankton area. We're talking about having her up at Club David for the first Songwriters Night at Club David, May 9th. We're working out some details, but hope to have her in for that one. Devon Sants is going to be in town April 27th. He's actually going to be out at Mitchell at Dr. Lucky's for our gentlemen's songwriter round now. We had Alyssa for our ladies songwriters night. Well, now Devon's going to be featured at that with his buddy Chris Graves, and actually another friend and member of the Coffee Break Entertainment artist, or roster of artists rather, is Samuel John. So he'll be coming down to join us from the Minneapolis area, and to really make that April 27th show something special. He's actually taking the spot of Clayton Ryan, who had the opportunity to open up at the State Theater, I think, up there for a big national act on the same date. So he wasn't able to come down here. So we said, hey, buddy, no hard feelings here. You guys send somebody down in your place that's new to us, and that's going to work fine. So yeah, catch Clayton Ryan. Best follow on Instagram. He's writing a song a day, and his schedule is mostly up in the Minneapolis area right now. So if you're looking to get up and see something in the cities, definitely check him out and find where he's at. He'll be down visiting this summer. We're working on some future dates yet, but with his schedule and things being as they are rapidly accelerating for him, we're hoping to get him through later on this year.
And the great thing about that is, when I have a cancellation for my own podcast, I have rules as to what I accept as a cancellation. A better paying gig and grandchildren.
There you go.
Yeah. If it's because of any one of those two things, yeah, I'll let you by. We'll catch you on the flip-flop there.
Well, Dave, I want to thank you so much for taking some time with me and my crazy ideas here.
I love crazy ideas.
Hey, this is the craziest of them all. We thank you guys so much for listening out there. We hope you give the page a follow. Check out the scene everywhere on social media. And yeah, help us grow this thing, and let's be better together.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with more in the very, very near future.